possible lose situation if he doesn't get right and centered in what he really wants. And then only, it's better to talk less and talk from the heart, okay? So that you can possibly have a new beginning and take your time than it is to lash out, okay? And for some reason this guy's been pretty stifled about talking about what he really wants. And there's a lot of loss or new ties here and possible secrets, okay, dealing with theft or finances here that's been hidden. And it's like, I feel like this guy kind of knows what he wants, but he's afraid if he tries, he can't take it back or something like this. All right. And I feel like he's already made some moves that he felt like he couldn't take back. And that sucked, you know. But he's being called as to what to do from an internal level. And that is to tap into the love that's on offer right now, or a new beginning that's on offer right now. And it is on offer, and it may just be within himself. Self-love, self-care, you know, to find that place that he can love himself no matter what. And he can't love others until he does that. Something of this sort. Okay. There's some, you know, he's just all up in his head. Give me some advice for our male. It's to come out of conflict before like a tower blows. To speak. Okay? There's a judgment call being made. Okay? There may be somebody here with some Virgo and some Leo highly aspected. Okay? Or some sort of tower, or like there could be a fire sign here involved, possibly with some Leo. All right? And Scorpio here. And coming out of conflict, there's some sort of judgment call being made here about something that's happened, okay? And he's got to go with, has to do with a father figure here, or an Aries, okay? And stealing, has to do with stealing or lying, cheating, stealing, manipulation. Could be him, could be somebody else in his, and the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, that's that thing, you may get what you want, but then there's some sort of manipulation when it comes to a family or family assets, and the Wheel of Fate, or something was hidden. And there's like this Emperor here looking at this from the sidelines and watching this tower blow. Okay, it's a father figure, okay, or somebody with somebody's pissed about an offer or opportunity, or something's going to be blocked here, okay, if somebody doesn't do the right thing, okay. There's some sort of opportunity here that somebody's been waiting on, all right, and something's going to get cut off here, either by a lawyer or something else here, all right. And I see this father figure here waiting in a period to make an offer here. All right, and again, if this guy doesn't move from the heart and he knows he's done something wrong, something's going to happen here. It won't be so good. Just, again, some secrets here from the past or childhood coming out, or having to do with children here that was messed up. And it's like he's getting judged, all right? You know, I suggest that this person is like not, he may have sacrificed family harmony, family love for money or something like this, or have been too materialistic and have lost somebody he really loved because of his own selfishness, or somebody else did here. There may have been some thievery, or some hidden things going on with the family here, and like the wheel of karma or fate is on these things now. It's like, I feel like this is there may have been somebody greedy here, Okay, I feel like, you know, there was a choice about holding on to something or greed or something like this. Okay, it could be with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. All right. Here, Sun, Moon, Rising. Okay, there could have been a lot of rejection at home with family, a foundation. All right. That's old, where a decision was made that's making somebody very sad. Could be relative to, a lot of pages are popping up, so I feel like something goes back to this man's childhood or children that he has now. Okay? Yeah. It's like there's no apology. There's walking away from a reconciliation or apology or something like this here. Somebody here. With competition here. Something here was hidden about somebody's independence here. Something was done. Something was done here. I've already said that. I'm not going to dive too much more into our guy because this story with this guy is very complex and I don't want to confuse it more because he's got to go back to the overflowing love and truth that he can tap into, and if he doesn't, nothing's going to turn out the way he really wants. Regardless of whether he wins or loses, he loses. Something to this effect. All right, I'm going to close that out, and I'm going to go do, let's see, who should we do next? I feel like the ones in the middle don't get enough attention, so I don't know. Maybe we'll start with Sag or Scorpio or Libra or something like that. Okay? See you guys soon. Sag, how are you? I wanted to do a quick singled and troubled in love for you. Let's do one, shall we? I feel like you need some attention. I don't know why. Yeah? I'm gonna cut these. How are you? Happy New Year. If I didn't tell you already. Starting out here with the Four of Pentacles. Something you're holding on to. With the Five of Cups. It has to do with the deep, deep sadness. Okay, something here has really made you really sad. There's something here you want to get over, but you're not sure if you can get over it. Okay, could have to do with something, a tower hitting. Okay, could have to do with some secrets here. Okay, I see you here and thinking about going into full warrior mode here. Okay. We have a Four of Pentacles crossed by Five of Cups. I have a High Priestess at the bottom, the Nine of Wands at the top, Seven of Wands in the rear, and a King of Cups up ahead. Okay. We have a Two of Swords. There's some sort of decision here that's necessary. There's some sort of indecision because you feel like if you make a choice, you could make the wrong choice, go down the wrong road, or maybe you were indecisive for too long about something. Okay. I feel like here we have something that we're clinging on to, and it has to do with a loss or a sadness. Okay. It could be literal loss through whatever it is, a touch very close to home. Okay. Five of Cups usually hits after a tower. Okay. There's a High Priestess here, some really deep intuition going on in the heart right now, or you're thinking about a Pisces possibly, or something secretive, okay, here going on, okay. There was something here blocked out in the past, all right, or that kind of ricocheted or a block on something here in the past, all right, and now it's like you feel exposed and you're clinging to something very, very tightly, and you're afraid if you let go that you're going to feel extreme sadness or something like this. Okay, it could be literal sadness. Okay, there's some sort of decision that's up ahead, and it's like it's little. Okay, and your hopes and your fears, you really want to be able to make the right decision. Okay, some of you could be thinking of reconciling with someone, okay, to regain favor with somebody, or to this is your major arcana card. This is great. This is in your hopes and your fears. You want to embody this energy. This is a great energy to embody, and it is the only major arcana that came out, which tells me you're stuck in a lot of everyday thoughts and activities and general drudgery here. about something that's happened. In your immediate environment where you may or may not be aware of, I have a King of Pentacles, all right? Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, possible. Okay, this person is maybe a business owner, maybe very abundant, but this person is here in the periphery, okay? Definitely a, could be somewhat, we're gonna see, could be masculine, but that's not necessarily, there's no gender in tarot. Give me this Seven of Wands. Well, what was blocked out here in the past, okay? There may have been a block from talking to somebody, or you may have been trying not to think about something, all right? I have an Eight of Swords here, okay? I feel like you didn't want to get stuck here about something. Trapped, okay? And it could be about a rejection, or some sort of block about a rejection or imprisonment, okay? You may have like said no to somebody, or somebody may have said no to you, blocked you out, rejected you for some reason, okay? Could have been because of manipulative behavior on the part of yours or somebody else's, having to do with the Two of Cups, a major relationship, okay? There may have been somebody here that did something manipulative, and there may have been a no to something here in the past because of manipulative behavior. There may have been some sort of truth about that, okay? And you know, somebody may have tried to trap somebody here in some way or another, all right? Left somebody feeling in a loop on something, or trapped, either you or somebody else, okay? There's somebody else involved here. I'm not sure who yet, though. Give me this High Priestess down here. No. Let's start with this Three of Cups. This is like, there may have been some sort of affair or third-party scenario here, or event here that's on your mind and your heart that you have to run out or rush to fast, but it's like a heavy weight for some reason, okay? There may have been some secrets here about cheating here that are like heavy for some reason, okay? They're weighing on your heart. This is your read, Sag, so this may have been something you did. Okay, give me this Five of Cups. On the Five of Cups, I have the Moon, the Eight of Cups. There's some sort of wanting to walk away that you're maybe keeping secret and maybe making you very sad, or somebody left, okay? Somebody could have, you could have lost somebody in family, or be thinking of breaking away from a family scenario, or really want to break away and walk away from a family scenario. You may be keeping that secret, or there may be secrets involved here, or an end to some secrets. Could be involving a Cancer or a Pisces, okay? But does not have to be, but there's something here that you're holding on to, all right? Because you're afraid you're going to experience this great sadness if you admit to it. So this is either emotional, yeah, it has to do with family. On the Four of Pentacles, I get the Ten of Pentacles, okay? Something to do with an ending with family, okay? Closing out of a cycle with family, or some new beginning with family that you're holding very tight to, okay? You're holding on to, that you don't want to let go of, okay? That you want to say you're going to keep working on something, but something just may not be working. Something like this, okay? Something is not working, and I feel as if you're afraid you're going to be very sad if you let go of this, okay? Somebody here could be getting a little bit greedy with money in their own family, money to do with family matters, making an offer here. It may require, like, somebody may not be open to offers regarding family because of some greed, okay? And for whatever reason, you're holding tight to this. Don't want to let it go. Don't want to let it go. All right, give me this Nine of Wands up here. These are general readings. Check your sun, moon, rising. Check other readers. You will know if I pop with your story, okay? These are general readings. This is not when I'm like, you know, talking about the general astrology for the chart for the month or something, or for you in particular. Okay. Something here on your mind about some sort of apology or opportunity here where you may have not apologized or walked into some sort of opportunity. You're afraid that every time you walk towards something, like somebody gives you bait and you walk through the door and then it doesn't turn out how you thought or something like this, and you're just thinking there's some sort of desire here to just burn it all down, okay? Or there's a Cancer and Scorpio involved here, okay, that you feel a little bit defensive around or protective around, possibly because of something that they did to you, possibly that was really harsh, something like this here, okay? Give me this Two of Swords here. You're very quiet right now. I feel like you're going very internally, okay, about a decision, okay? This could have to do, again, I'm getting, this could have to do with a contract or some sort of friendship of yours, okay, that you're being silent on. Could be something to do with a contract to do with family that didn't work out here. Something like this, and you don't want to make the wrong decision about a contract here. You could be very closed mouth about this or really seeking some inner wisdom about this, and I think that's a good idea right now, okay, because there's a lot tied to it in regards to your everyday family happiness right now, okay? It could involve a Virgo here, especially with the King of Pentacles also appearing here and the Hermit appearing in this read. Could be, but it does not have to be. But there is something, you may not be talking to somebody right now about a decision you have to make. You may be going very, very internally here, okay? There's somebody here in your periphery that's resting, okay? Taking a rest, you know, really tired, really, really tired, okay? And it could be because they were chasing something new or they were involved with something else, okay, regarding some sort of beginning here, all right, or move, all right. They could also be involved with a King of Wands, or they could have an offer from a King of Wands, all right, and this could be you, but there could have been somebody in your periphery that said, I'm not sure what I want to do on something yet, okay. This could be a business owner, this could be a brother or another masculine figure in your life. Although it does not have to be. This person is older. I see two people here involved, possibly you and someone else here in your external environment. Somebody's taking a rest. Somebody's very tired from something that was going on, and they're not sure about a new beginning or whether to offer a new beginning because of something that's occurred. And I think you're aware of whatever that is because you're here faced with some indecision here. Okay, about a get-together or something with the family or a contract related to the family or a sibling or something like this, okay? Give me this Temperance card. You want to do the right thing here, which is great. I feel like there's something here where you feel like you lost out on love. Or you may have missed an opportunity for your sunshine here, okay, that you're wondering if you can ever get it again, okay? This is some very positive vibes here in your general energy with Temperance and the Wheel of Fortune, the Ace of Cups, and the Sun. But there's something here that you're afraid you can't get it or you can never get on the wheel again, like you're never going to be fortunate, you're never going to have love, you're never going to have happiness in everyday life. There's some joy here that you really want. And that's what you want to be, and that's what you want back. And right now you don't have that. Okay, what is this Page of Swords? Some of you, again, I'm getting a strong vibe here where there's some third-party scenario, either at work or in romance here, that's causing issues, that's making you wait, or that has been some sort of interference, or you feel like you're watching somebody from the side, or somebody's watching you, or something like this. Okay, it could have to do with a husband and wife. Now, you could be married, and you could have a particular child that you were waiting on, or having fights or battles or surrounding, especially if that's an air sign child. Okay. But I feel like you're going to make a decision about this. There's something here where this, you're going to have to really hold tight to your emotions here up ahead. It could be a Scorpio and or a Leo involved. There may be like some event or ending here that you can't take back here, or that comes about. All right, I see you in a very deep emotional space about whatever happens, being able to emotionally handle it. Hold on, why is world here? It's some like there was some, it could be having to do with a marriage or a foundation or like a long-term job or some sort of achievement here that you are hoping for a new beginning with here. You may be closing out a cycle with it, okay, for a new start, okay? And I do think it has to do with work, okay? And I feel like you know, hold on, why is strength here? I feel like it may be some big change here with work, okay? You may take a position somewhere else or have something happen specifically with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? That you really need strength to manage, okay? There could be a Scorpio involved as well. It could be the loss of somebody with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius, or you may have those prevalently placed, but I feel like you don't have any strength to handle whatever it is. It's a closing out of a cycle, a brand new cycle, yet you really want to be able to tap into being able to handle whatever happens, okay? And that is going to be up to you, because I know that I almost feel like you're foreseeing, or you get this inkling of something that can happen, and then it happens, something like this. And you're having this inkling right now. I don't know if you're thinking about somebody that you may lose in a marriage, or, you know, through a breakup or through a job loss, especially if you've been there for a very long time, known somebody like that for a very long time, okay? There could be a break to a structure or a tie, okay, that you've been used to for a long time, all right? And it could come on very suddenly and unexpected, okay? I see you in a place of deep emotions about this, okay? A deep well of emotions about this, okay? And if you were hoping for like some sort of new beginning with a marriage or something like that, that you really want to work on, or some new foundation you really want to work on, and you may have to work on it after a very sudden and unexpected change, ending, or death. Like somebody may depart a job, like a boss or an authority figure may depart or leave a job. And it may happen very suddenly that the structure of that organization or that marriage or that home or that foundation that you considered very stabilizing and a long-term part of yourself changes very suddenly and quickly here, okay? And whatever it is, I feel like you have an inkling that this may happen now, okay? You may have a business owner or something like this, or somebody that is resting on some sort of new beginning or decision because of something that happened, okay? And it may deal with third-party interference, okay? Take it as it resonates, whether that was on your part or the part of somebody else, but something upsets a happy home environment here, okay? And I feel like the Sages that are on the right stead will be fine, okay? Again, some of you could be dealing with somebody that is a business owner or that has significant earth in their chart as well in this scenario. And I also see fire popping up aside from you, particularly as to Leo, okay? All right. And then we had some Virgo pop up over here, but that could just be about you not talking about your indecision over something to do with a third party scenario or a contract or interference. Somebody here is, yeah, Capricorn may be involved. Capricorn is falling out right now, all right? The devil, Could have to do with somebody's addictions or running about, or you may be trying to temper your own desire to fool around, or like you may be baiting off somebody who is just immature in their energy, maybe blocking them out, somebody that's addictive, obsessive, codependent on you, or you may be blocking out those behaviors in yourself, or somebody else may be blocking you out from that, okay? You put what side of this you're on, okay? You know which one you're playing out, okay? Whatever it is you feel that right now, the Knight of Wands was over here, and somebody has like blocked you from moving towards them, or you've blocked someone else from moving towards you because of this behavior, this immature behavior. Like you know, you may want to run towards something, or somebody wants to run to you, and you're like, whoa there, I'm not moving anywhere until I get a handle on this situation, something like this, okay? You know, there may be an ending that you were not expecting here. And I feel like there's something here going on, though, with your intuition about heavy burdens and what burdens need to be shed here. They could be financial. They could be emotional and financial. Okay? And they're preventing you from tapping into a loving vibe right now that you really, really, really want to tap into. And part of it is either greed, and it could be greed over a person, or it could be greed over money or a position or something like this. But there's some sort of clinging on very, very tightly here to the heart here. And what's crossing you is you don't want to lose something to a tower. And that tower, you're anticipating the tower with the High Priestess here. But it hasn't happened yet. And it's up here in the future. And I see you very grounded in a good emotional state to handle it when it happens. Okay? I don't know if you have an event, or you're worried about somebody in family, or you're worried about somebody that's losing control here. Could be a masculine energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, that's lost their strength, okay, due to an ending or a transformation or a death of some sort, or the end to a situation here. Why is the Death card here? Or Scorpio could be involved, as well as a Leo. Somebody could be blowing the whistle on something to do with family, happiness and family. Disillusionment when it comes to happiness and family, and some sort of fool's sleep or child here. Okay, you could be that child, especially if you're dealing with an issue with one of your parents, father or mother. The loss of something that you're disillusioned about, like murky thinking around love and family vibes, because something blows here. Okay. What is this King of Pentacles sign here? I feel like you have to make a decision, some of you, as to a marriage that you're feeling very indecisive about. If this isn't your marriage, it may have to do with you waiting on something, making a decision. You're waiting to make a decision until you hear on something else, which is really weird. But I feel like you're going to stop waiting to make that decision, okay? I feel like there's some indecision or a bad decision regarding a High Priestess. Either this High Priestess knows what's going on, or this is your intuition at a gut level knowing that something's a bad decision. It could be somebody that's a Taurus or something like this, okay? Or some sort of decision in a marriage, okay? All right, I have the Queen of Swords here too. I feel like somebody's going to be speaking some harsh truths about an indecision and not sitting on the fence anymore about some indecisions. And there may have been a masculine figure here who was greedy with you or greedy with somebody else, materialistic, a husband or something like this, okay? And if you were waiting to make a decision, or someone else was waiting to make a decision as to what to do, something that occurs may push it over the line, okay? Whether it's your doing or not. Tower moments are moments that we cannot control. That's where we've had an inkling to change something for a long time and we ignore it, or something like this. And if we ignore it too long, then the universe comes in and you know, blows a tower. Now sometimes towers blow. That's a change of structure, unexpected, to where you're forced to move. You're forced to have some significant change to your foundation in one way or another. Now sometimes these blow through actual physical deaths, you know, and usually if they do, they're sudden or unexpected in some way, you know, or they severely affect your foundations of your life to where structures need to change and things like this. However, you know, whatever this is, I feel like you have an inkling about it because there's something in your heart that's either a secret or some sort of intuition, okay? Some of you may have some Pisces in your chart or be dealing with a Pisces, but there's some sort of intuition about the future tower and wanting to avoid it, which you can't always avoid a tower. You can't really avoid a tower, okay? Sometimes we drag out situations longer than they should be drug out. Somebody may have been materialistic here with money. Structures will be having change if somebody was out of sights with something with someone else or treated them unfairly. That could be you. You know, but the tower, you know, is up ahead. I see you in a good emotional space when it hits, and it could be because of your intuition, okay? This could be a choice about a Taurus or a Libra, or be occurring, especially anytime, could deal with events dealing from anywhere from around the holidays, especially the first when the Venus Pluto conjunction was together, to 2 weeks after the new moon. The new moon, because of the midpoints, there's just a lot of powerful change and transition that is ripe for new beginnings, all right, and some endings, and they may involve towers due to the astrological aspects in the sky between Saturn and Uranus still in Taurus, and you know, Venus is going to come in close proximity to Saturn, so you could have like glue that you never thought would break, or ties that you thought would always bind, not bind, and be up for reassertion or something like this, that is irretractable or binding in nature of one sort or another. So anyways, it looks like a good read. I see you in a lot of everyday energy. Step back a little bit, Sag, and think about your true intuition, because I see you stuck in the everyday drudgery, and I see you wanting to be driven from an internal heart space of Temperance, which is your major arcana card, which is excellent. So step in that space and those feelings to drive you towards action or inaction, whichever it may be, okay, or reconciliation or whatever it is where it needs to occur, so that you can fully handle whatever is to come, which I feel like you're the mighty Sag and you will. So I love you guys. I'll see you later. You also may be affected in one way or another by Neptune right now. So if you're familiar with your chart, Neptune is in letter Pisces, and I saw a lot of symbology for Pisces right now in your personal read. So I'll see you later. I'll see you for the astro read.